Alright, some more information here as far as this Hm2. This is a CZ457 with a Lilja Hm2 barrel. And there's $100 ammo there, okay? Now, somebody asked me a question on my YouTube channel as far as ordering Lilja barrels, Hm2 barrels. The only thing I can share is my experiences. I don't work for Lilja. You buy your barrels where you want, boys and girls. Generally, if they don't have these barrels in stock, when you call for one, if they take your money, they've got them in stock. If they don't, they'll generally tell you when they plan on doing another run of the barrels. Now, will they take your money beforehand? You know, they pre-order for a barrel run they're going to do. I can't answer that question, okay? I'm sure on some specially ordered barrels they would, but I'm not so sure about this Hm2 barrel. Okay, now some more information comparing this to a 22 long rifle, and this would even apply to an air rifle. I've talked about trajectory. Generally speaking, with this Hm2 round, if you use a scope mounted close to the barrel, 44, 42, 50 millimeter lens, what you're generally looking at is you're looking at about a 60, 55 yard zero that will hold up out to, for squirrel head, to hit a squirrel head solid, out to about 85 yards. You start getting into 100 yard range, you'd be dialing up about 1 MOA, okay? 111 yards, 110 yards, about 1.5 MOA, and 125, 124 gets you about 2 MOA. You have to raise 2 MOA on the scope. Alright? Now, speed. Let's talk a little here about speed. This don't get talked about much. And you'll see some of these bench shooters, and I'm not a bench shooter, and that's, you know, they do what they want, but there's a big difference in bench shooting a rifle and hunting with it, okay? You can be in your real comfort zone sitting in a chair on a bench. And you won't necessarily get that way out in the wild. So what I'm saying is you can take a 22 long rifle that's very accurate on a bench and easily, with no wind, match an Hm2 for accuracy, okay? There's no doubt. Now, you get into the wild and you start getting into where you're in different positions, okay? You're not in the perfect position. The gun is not necessarily on a front and back rest like it is in bench shooting. You're having to take a lot of shots where you're off balance, off kilter, uneven terrain, okay? Your body's out of position. Follow through on a shot is harder to do properly in a situation like that versus on a bench. Trigger control, all that good stuff. So this Hm2 round is in the barrel. Now, it's high velocity round would do a little better here as far as time in a barrel, same length, but about half the time. So when you squeeze the trigger, touch the trigger, whatever you want to call it, the bullet is on its way, okay? Now, anybody who's ever played with a crossbow, you can play with a very accurate crossbow and shoot it off a bench, and then you can shoot that thing off-handed or without a rest. Big difference. You got to really stay through the shot. Well, the same applies with this rifle here versus a 22 long rifle. You can be more sloppy with this gun. Now, I'm not going to say at 100 yards you'll be killing squirrels, shooting them in the heads, being sloppy. But you are allowed to be more sloppy, okay? Just fact. Because once the barrel leaves the bullet leaves the barrel, no matter what you do, you know, you're going to have a harder time disturbing that bullet versus if it's stuck in that barrel traveling and you've got a hold of the gun. So I just thought I would share this. That's another big plus with this round right here. It allows you to be a little more sloppy because of the time in the barrel is far less. Going to be windy here today. I don't know if I'll be doing any squirrel hunting or not. I may do a little metal detecting. I hope y'all enjoyed the video.